officials tonight, a referee is David Coleman, umpire Brad Huthspeth, Mac McQuan is the linesman, Doug Gross is the line judge, and Donald Sweeney is the back judge. Glad you're with us, Mike.
And glad to be here. Glad to have you listening tonight. And we're ready for football. The ball is being teed up on the 40. And the kicker is number 37 for the Chickasaws. And that is Jamian Sims.
Ball kicked and muffed by West Memphis, picked up on the 25-yard line, and he slips and slides and gets through 4 or 5 tacklers, finally tackled on the West Memphis 40-yard line, call it the 41, and that's where West Memphis will start up tonight. One thing that Coach McCroskey talked about, Mike, is ball control. He'll want to keep West Memphis off the field as much as possible. It's tough to do when West Memphis won the toss, but that's one thing that when we get the ball, we'll try to keep them off the field as much as possible. They're so potent. Wing tee set, pitch to the near side, and gets through a hole in Blytheville territory, run out of bounds on the Blytheville 40.
Cooper on the carry.
Cooper, your ball carrier.
Knocked out of bounds by DeQuan Taylor.
So,
Jarvis Cooper, 6'2", 240-pound junior, picking up about
17 yards, Mike. First down already for West Memphis in Blytheville territory. West Memphis, and they're traveling white tops trimmed in blue pants. Chickasaws in maroon tops and maroon bottoms. West Memphis is going from left to right as you face your radio or TV monitor as we see some lightning overhead. Back to throw, it's West Memphis. Fumbles the ball. Cody Frazier is tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss like that.
Cody Frazier on the keeper.
Loss of about 6 yards, and Jim, as he sprinted out to his left, he just dropped the ball.
Mitchell on the stop.
You know, it hasn't rained any tonight yet. We still have a dry field, but it's so humid. I think the perspiration from you is dissipating on the field. No, that one.
We have to have some comedians.
That wasn't very nice. Davis split out here to the far side. Ball's on the near side, I should say. Ball's on the far hash. Handed off. And that is Kendall Allen. Allen did not start tonight, but we thought we'd see him early on, and indeed we did. First ball carry for Allen.
It's going to bring up third down.
Bring up third down and 7. Call it the 39 yards.
7 yards to go, Jim, for a first down for West Memphis.
About an 8-yard gain, factoring in the loss of the previous play. Third down for West Memphis. Split to the far side. Man in motion. And he drops the ball, Mike.
That's number 32, Jarvis Cooper, on the carry.
So Cooper going to the outside end, loses the ball as he tries to round the corner.
Doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage.
So fourth down on Blytheville's 40, and I don't think there's any doubt that West Memphis, the number 6 overall team in the state, is going to go for this one. They're going to show their strength right off the bat. Wide splits to either side. Ball's thrown here to the near side. Kamen Clark catches the ball just short of the first down.
Tackle made by DeAndre Evans.
So give him an 8-yard gain, but loss of downs, and the Chicks have the ball. I'm telling you, they're going to go. They're going to air it, Mike.
So we're looking for a pass this time from Clark to DeQuan Young,
yeah,
who you think is a good target.
Yeah, he's a big target.
No doubt about that, 6'3", 240.
Ball's on the near hash. 4-4 look defensively for West Memphis.
Here's the snap. Clark rolls back to throw, and he does. And his target was indeed DeQuan Young, incomplete.
Well, I had everything but the execution, but that's not fair. The coach told me that's what he was going to do. No reason to doubt him. But what that'll do, Mike, that'll cushion this defense. This defense will get off the line of scrimmage. And remember, last week the Chickasaws had a tremendous amount of rushing yards, and that'll just enable that to happen. Second down, 9:38 to go in the first. Scoreless here at Haley Field.
Chicks wide to the right. There's a snap, and there's a give to DeQuan, to number 45.
The handoff goes to
Carlton Lee.
Carlton Lee, the ball carry right
Number
up the gut.
25.
And that's that good blocking by the Chickasaws in West Memphis territory.
On one roster, I've got Carlton Lee at number 25, but that was 45 carrying the ball for the Chickasaws. Still Carlton Lee. Okay, I see my rosters written wrong. Okay.
A ball carrier handed off here to the near side, tackled but stays inbounds. Ball carrier that time is DeQuan Taylor.
Stop made by Trayvon Odin.
About a yard gain by DeQuan. Second and 9.
Second and 8 at the West Memphis 34-yard line.
Chicks back at the line of scrimmage. DeMondre Clark under center. Man in motion, and
first penalty of the game here. Preliminary indication is against Blytheville.
Indeed. He was on that motion.
Ball will be placed at the West Memphis 39-yard line.
So it'll bring up second down and 13. From the 39-yard line, Chicks back under center. DeMondre Clark barking signals.
Tight set for Blytheville here. Handoff to the tailback, and not much there as the Chickasaws attack the left side of the line. That's DeQuan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Stop made by DeMario King.
So about a 2-yard gain. Third and about 10 for the Chickasaws in West Memphis territory.
Bring a third down and 10 at the West Memphis 36.
Clock's only stopped once. That was for that penalty. Under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Ball carrier for the Chickasaws. Malik Walker off the right guard. About a 4-yard gain, and now an interesting call here for the Chicks. Fourth down as Carlton Lee checks in for Jamel Thompson. Boy, the Chicks will run a lot of running backs in and out, Mike, to keep them fresh.
Here's the Chicks will go for it at 4th and 8. There's the snap, the throw.
Screen
to
pass
Young.
to Young.
Will only pick up about 6, and that won't be quite enough, Jim, for the first down. So the Blytheville Chickasaws will turn it over on downs to the West Memphis Blue Devils. The ball spotted at about the 29-yard line.
So Chickasaws held to 1 first down in their first possession. Chickasaws held West Memphis to 1 first down in their first possession as well. Second possession starting on West Memphis's 29-yard line. The sky's getting much darker as we go.
Here come the Blue Devils. The give is to up the middle to number 32, Cooper.
Jarvis Cooper on the carry.
And nice offensive line play that time by the West Memphis front line.
Pick up a 15.
16-yard gain by the Blue Devil. First down, and that's how they started their first possession last time. They had the 17-yard gain, but the Chicks defense buckled down. We'll see if they can do it this time. West Memphis still in their own territory.
Wide to both sides, West Memphis. So the give is up the middle again to Cooper for a pickup of about 5 yards that time, Jim. Looks like he was brought down by
Stop made by Cordell
Barber for the Chickasaws.
It'll be second down and 6 at the West Memphis 49.
So second and 6 on the West Memphis 48. West Memphis taking plenty of time as they carry their plays in from Coach Dockage. Maurice Moody on the sidelines, a former 2-year coach here at Blytheville, over on the sidelines with West Memphis. Handoff, going to the end around, and he cuts in, still on his feet.
Little misdirection play there, Jim, that scrambles around and picks up the first down out to about the 38-yard line of the Chickasaws. So West Memphis has another first down.
Kendall Allen that time again the ball carrier. First time he touched the ball, 8-yard gain that time, 14, but netted the first down with that carry. Nice field vision by Kendall Allen. You can see the senior's experience in that running play. Pass here to the near side, incomplete.
Frazier's pass intended for Calvin Clark is incomplete.
Intended receiving out Irwin.
Looks like Cody dropped back to pass kind of quickly then before the receiver was quite ready out here in the flats.
Split to the far side, DeAnfrey Davis falls on the far hash. And the action is to the far side, stopped by the Chick line. Oh my.
The handoff goes to Kendall.
Powerful stop by the Chickasaws. 2 or 3 Chickasaws in on that stop.
Along with Tyron Mitchell.
Smith, Mitchell, and maybe 1 or 2 others in on that stop.
No gain, 3rd and 9 for the Blue Devil. Clock running, 5:17 remaining in the first quarter. Last week, West Memphis scored 14 in the first quarter. Handoff here coming to the far side. It's Allen again, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. Flag on the play. Clark for the...
Kendall Allen on the carry.
Might have been a late hit, Jim. The flag comes out just as the time the tackle is made. So
Evans lost his helmet for the Chickasaws in the process. 5-yard gain without the penalty, and we'll see.
Also on that stop, Xavier Nichols.
Offensive face mask on West Memphis. Okay, let's count us down. Do what?
We know.
Penalty will move the ball to the Chickasaw 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 15.
We'll continue to... So 3rd and 15 as the penalties marked off against West Memphis. And Mike, I think that may have been without the penalty, we know. Without the penalty, it probably would have been a first down. Back to throw for West Memphis. And no one there. Intended receiver, Kendall Allen, our favorite. And West Memphis comes back again empty.
Trey Rucker probably had the best chance at catching that pass. Didn't make the interception, but probably had a better chance than Allen did for the reception. And here come the Blue Devils again, Jim.
So the West Memphis Blue Devils punting. They'll punt from their punter from his own 37. Line of scrimmage, Blytheville's 49.
Punt will be down.
And they'll let that stop at
First and 10, Blytheville.
the 17-yard line. So a 32-yard punt, no return. And Chickasaws will have it for the second time as...
Interestingly, they got the punt off. It was kind of short-hopped as a snap came. And I guess it really kind of turns out to be a pretty good punt for the Blue Devils.
West Memphis, Blytheville held West Memphis to no first downs as only about 9 yards, as our listeners were told about the weather situation in Blytheville. Fumble, Blytheville retains the ball.
At the 20-yard line, so a little bit of a pickup, though the ball was fumbled.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Trayshawn Anderson for the Chickasaws.
Trayshawn Anderson with the fumble recovery.
Called about a 3-yard gain, Mike, on the fumble. 2nd and 7 for the Chickasaws. Ball's on the near hash. Chicks going from left to right. Split to the far side for Blytheville is Antonio Hopkins. He's past the numbers. He's so wide out there. Handoff, however, to Malik Walker.
Handoff goes to Malik Walker.
Walker, no gain. Maybe even a loss.
Start made by Stanley Gaines. Loss of 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 8. Ball at the Chickasaw 19-yard line.
Call it a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 8. 3:42 remaining. Clock running in the first quarter. Again, split way to the near side is Hopkins. He's almost on the boundary, the line out here. And
Clark with the keeper.
Clark looked like he was rolling to his right, and really wasn't no intentions of passing Mike. I think he was just trying to see if he could get some room to run, but that was not to be the case. Flag on the play, however. Flag thrown on the 18. Glad you're with us.
Preliminary indication is holding.
And West Memphis will decline this penalty, take the loss of yards, and force the Chickasaws to punt somewhat deep in their own territory.
4th down and 9. Chickasaw 18-yard line.
So no first downs in that position. Chicks actually
Jonathan Banks in punt formation.
lost a couple yards.
Several miscues on that particular possession, and the Chickasaws set the punt now.
West Memphis 10 on the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to block this thing. And here they come, and they got it. Partial, I should say. Ball hits on the 28-yard line, bounces to the 36-yard line of Blytheville.
Punt will be down the Chickasaw 36-yard
So
line.
only an 18-yard punt, no return. This leaves West Memphis in great field position here for their 3rd possession of the ball game.
So the Chickasaws defense back out on the field, and here comes the offense for the West Memphis Blue Devils.
Well, credit this Blytheville defense. This West Memphis ball club is one of the best in the state at this point. The Chicks have held them to 3 first downs, no scores in the first quarter, 3:08 remaining in that quarter.
The pitch is to number 32 for West Memphis.
Jarvis Cooper.
That's Cooper.
Stop made by Carlton Lee.
Gets across the line of scrimmage up to the 30-yard line for the Chickasaws.
About a 6-yard gain for Cooper. Finally, these first down attempts for West Memphis has been where they've really got a lot of real estate early here in the first half. Split to the far side, our near side, is to Anthony Davis.
The give is to Cooper up the middle. He won't get much this time.
Handoff goes to Jarvis Cooper.
Right up the middle, line versus line. The Chickasaws won that one.
Brought down by number 45, Carlton Lee. for the Chickasaws.
Pick up a 2 on the play.
I'll give it a 2-yard gain.
And a 3rd down and 2 at the Chickasaw
3rd and 2
21 line.
for West Memphis. They're in the best field position they've been in all night.
1:58 to go in the first quarter. West Memphis back out to the line of
Goshen
scrimmage.
in the slot.
The give again to Jarvis Cooper.
Jarvis Cooper on
And this will be
carry.
close to a 1st down. I don't think he got it. It's certainly 4-down territory as they went for it on Blytheville's 45 earlier in the quarter. Certainly they'll go for it here on the 26.
Indeed they will.
The Chickasaw 26.
It's 4th and 1, Jim. Chickasaws' defense has been pretty stiff this time, but they only got 1 yard to go, and Cooper has been capable of getting just that. And the give is to Cooper again.
I don't know. Well,
I think he got the first
plane.
down.
Yeah, he broke the plane at the 25, so that'll be a 1st down. However, he didn't go between the tackles. He took an end
Tackle made by
to get a little running room.
And that was probably fortunate for him because he might not have gotten it had he tried to go right up the middle on that particular play.
Yeah, I think he's seen that history, that just wasn't working.
Carlton Lee has been pretty stingy right up the middle. Here's Cody
Pass
back to
attempt.
pass.
Nothing there, well covered by the Chickasaws still. And the West Memphis quarterback scrambled a lot, but probably only ended up netting a yard. Frazier, 6'1", 170. Doesn't want to mess around with these guys too much. They weigh about 100 pounds more than he does.
Brought down by Carlton Lee.
At the Chickasaw 23-yard line.
Give it a 1-yard gain. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Time for the Blue Devil for one more play, at least. And counter, this time no goal.
Wow. And
Yes.
a big stop made.
Kendall Allen, the ball carrier, he was stopped in his tracks.
Another big hit by Carlton Lee.
As that concludes the first quarter, I should say. 1 quarter complete. West Memphis 0, Blytheville 0. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Man in motion going to the far side.
Allen went in motion, and the ball goes to Jarvis Cooper.
Cooper, the ball carrier again.
Jarvis Cooper.
Probably not enough for a first down.
Not made by Trayshawn Anderson.
Call it a 5-yard gain. 4th and about 2 for the Blue Devils.
The gain of 5 on the play.
Back in the day, West Memphis always had a place kicker. You remember those days.
Well, you know, I watched in the warm-ups that their place kicker nailed it.
On the field.
And maybe that's what they're doing is calling timeout to bring out their place kicker. I watched him in warm-ups, and Matthew Henriquez nailed it several times from 30 and 35 yards.
So I'll take a timeout to discuss that. We'll keep it here as give you a few scores. Cabot 7, Little Rock Catholic 0. Conway 0, Jonesboro 6 for those interested in that game. Forest City 6, Marion 0. Forest City's going to be tough this year. PA 14, Warren 0.
Blytheville's last week opponent, Jim, 18-0 over Gosnell.
And that's about all that would interest this company, I think. Pine Bluff 13, Watson Chapel 0, as West Memphis 4th and 2, and they're not going to kick it, Mike.
Looks like they're going for it. Yeah.
Under center, that is Cody Frazier. And touchdown, West Memphis.
Touchdown, Blue
Went to the
Devils.
right side. That was Thomas Harmon. I don't think we called his number at all.
No, I think that's Jarvis Cooper, Jim. Jarvis Cooper on the carry.
For the West Memphis touchdown.
It was, I'm sorry. Was Jarvis Cooper. That was 22. It was 32. So
Matthew
Cooper,
Henriquez
first score of the
on to
night.
attempt the extra point. Cody Frazier, the holder.
And PAT attempt. Swinging gate. Now they go into regular formation. Snap. Kick. And it's good.
Enriquez nails it.
11:23 remaining in the first half. West Memphis on the board first. They lead the Chickasaws 7-0. We'll be back with more second quarter action after this.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet? Who's streaming again? Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
So the Chickasaws will receive this punt. They've got to stay in tandem here with West Memphis. There's no doubt about that. They've had the ball twice and they've only netted one first down. That was in their first possession. Kick and handling the ball and goes to the ground. However, it is blown dead. So the Chickasaws will start their third possession in their own territories.
Downs it for the Chickasaws.
Carter, who had caught the ball but went to a knee, was ruled down by the officials. 1st and 10 on Blytheville's 17-yard line. Worst field position for the Chicks so far here in the first half.
So do you speculate this time, Jim, that the Chicks will come out throwing?
He likes to throw on first down.
Got wideouts to both sides. In the shotgun, and DeMardre Clark throws incomplete to
Intended receiver Nichols, and if you notice that, Mike, Nichols wasn't really open. He was in a slant. He was open, but it was going to be a very tight throw. As we talked about last week, a small window. Clark doesn't mind throwing through that window. He thinks he can do it, and he almost did it then. 2nd and 10 for the Chickasaws.
Chicks in the shotgun again, a man in motion.
Incomplete to the far side, and
the pass intended for Jamal Thompson.
Clark, a sophomore. You hate to, when you're going across the grain, against the grain, and you throw it against the grain in the backfield, and you put a lot of air on it. You hate to see those passes when you're an offensive team, because those defenders love to get under those.
Oh, absolutely, Jim. And where we are on the field, that easily could have been the score for West Memphis.
Pick 6 was in the making. However, 3rd and 10 here for the Chicks. Almost a throw situation. It's not, and oh my. Whoa. A whole bunch of white jerseys.
Thompson gets a handoff and stopped immediately by the West Memphis line.
Martavius Scott, 6 foot 225, had nothing of it. And the Chickasaws will be 3 and out for the first time tonight. Actually, the second time, their last possession, they were 3 and out.
Well, this time we need to get a good punt off, Jim.
And again, West Memphis bringing 10 people. They partially blocked the last one. That's what put them in the good field position. Whistle on the play, ball's dead.
Thank goodness.
They kind of got a good start. The umbrellas are starting to open up here at Haley Field.
Kendall Allen back deep to receive for
Offside for West Memphis. Still not enough for Blytheville to consider going it for fourth. It's about now 4th and 6.
4th down and 5.
However, it would not surprise me if we try a hard count here to maybe
draw someone outside again.
Again, 10 on the line of scrimmage for West Memphis. And they're not biting this time. Snap, punt, clean punt, not very far. High, hits on the 42, and it'll drop dead on the 45-yard line of Blytheville.
So it'll be very good field position again for the Blue Devils of West Memphis, and they'll bring their offense out fired up this time, Jim, after having scored just a few plays ago.
28-yard punt, no return. West Memphis started on their last scoring possession on Blytheville's 36. This time they'll start on Blytheville's 45. 10:34 remaining, second quarter. West Memphis leads 7-0. Glad you're with us here on News Talk 910 KLCN. Handoff this time. Ball carrier comes to the near side. That's Calvin Goshen.
Calvin Goshen, the ball carrier.
So if you wonder where the high-pitched play-by-play guy is tonight, he's over in Jonesboro. Keith Merritt, the Master of Ceremonies for Arkansas State Hall of Fame dinner. He does that every year, and it allows Mike an opportunity for us to get together and do a little football. Mike and I will also be doing the Nettleton game this year as the Chickasaws do that one on the road. So twice as much fun. They'll call us double mint. Pitch to the far side.
Oh, boy. I don't know how I got myself into this.
Kendall Allen gets the pitch. Nice defense there by the Chickasaws. Trey Anderson on the play on the part. He didn't like the double mint thing. Well,
oh, it was cool, Jim. We needed that stop right there, and thank goodness the Chicks came up with a good defensive play.
3rd and 4. And this possession is different than the others, Mike. We stopped, didn't particularly stop, but first downs, West Memphis has been really gaining first downs on first times they run the ball on a possession. This time we stopped them. 3rd down for West Memphis.
There's Cooper one more time. Oh, no, Cody kept it.
Nice play action. Whoa.
Yes, because the fake to Cooper really fooled me, but Cody Frazier kept the ball. The Chicks weren't fooled.
You and I were fooled, that's for sure. Call it a 2-yard gain. 4th and 4. Wow, would this be a big stop? 8:40 remaining in the first half. West Memphis leads 7-0. Man, this is big time. Yeah, every play's a big play if it's your next, but powerhouse is West Memphis. To stop them here, to get that ball back is important. Ball carrier,
and I think the Chicks are going to make the stop this time. Jim, they're going to stop him before the first down. He'll be stopped about 1.5 yards shy of the first down. That's number 26,
Kendall Allen again.
Kendall Allen with a carry.
And again, the Chickasaws stopped West Memphis on downs. Second time, Blytheville has stopped West Memphis on downs and forced them to punt the other time. 4th time Blytheville had the ball. Haven't had a first down for a while. Let's see what McCroskey, the head coach, can draw up here for the Chicks. Play.
Go ahead, Jim.
Play coming to the near side. Ball carrier was Walker.
Stop made by Eric Clay.
Call it a 4-yard gain. How humid is it tonight, Mike?
Very.
Gain of 4.
Did you see Jerry Jones get his glasses cleaned the other night on the Sports Center? He had somebody cleaning his glasses, all humid. I need someone. Man, I can't see.
Call Richard over here. Then.
Oh, man,
that's a
horse collar. That ought to be a penalty. It's not going to be called. The ball carrier, Marcus Northern, and that sure looked like a horse collar. If Keith, right now, Keith Merritt is twitching, and he doesn't know why.
He'd be livid if he was here now, and there being no flags on that play.
Merritt doesn't know why he's twitching. He's twitching because there's a horse collar not called. He hates that. Third down for the Chicks. They no huddle offense. They do have their plays on the wristband. Certainly worked against Osceola. 7 minutes to go, clock running in the first half. Play action, back to pass, and nearly complete. Intended receiver, Shane Rayner.
Demario King.
Thought you were trying to hit me. So it's quick reflexes.
Well, you weren't that quick, Jim. I could have punched you twice.
Incomplete. Fourth down. They don't have a weight class for you, do they? I mean, it's at a suit. I'm not going to do it. Fourth down. Chickasaws forced to punt.
Jim and I will be wrestling in here before the night is over if he keeps making fat jokes.
But look at our camera guy.
Oh, my God.
Holy smoke. Got to do a weight test on this box. Punt by the Chickasaws. Nice roll in the Chicks' favor. It'll be picked up on the 16-yard line. And wow.
Son of a gun. Wow.
Bryce Harmrick picked the ball up on the 20 and was hammered
by Antonio Brody. Antonio really put the smacks down.
So a 48-yard punt for the Chickasaws put West Memphis back in normal field position. I'm telling you, Mike, if the Chicks can hold the Blue Devil here, they can get good field position with time remaining here in the first half. Still a one-score difference in this game. Chicks defense has played outstanding so far in this game.
Score is 7-0 with 6:44 to go in the second quarter. The Blue Devils under center. Man in motion. The give is to the man in motion, and he's going to be stopped.
Carlton Lee on the tackle for the Chickasaws, and that's negative yards. We'll take that every time.
Recovered by the Chickasaws.
Oh, fumble, I'm sorry. Carlton Lee fumbled the ball. And
Carlton Lee recovered the fumble, apparently.
He was involved in the tackle. Lee, fumble. Wondered why people were running off the deal. Blytheville, great opportunity. First turnover in the game as the Chicks have it in West Memphis territory. First and down on West Memphis's 25. Back to throw, not being shy about this. Complete! Carlton Lee, the completed catch as the Chickasaws get their second first down in the ball game.
Down to about the 6-yard line, so here come the Chicks knocking on the door.
So Lee, a nice catch. 15-yard reception. First and 10 on the 16. Nothing like coming out with a pass over the top, capitalizing on your opponent's turnover. In motion for the Chickasaws, Marcus Northern, he ended up ultimately being the ball carrier.
Handoff goes to Marcus Northern.
Northern stopped on, call it the 12. Okay, no gain on the play.
No, just call it the 8, Jim. This second and goal from the 8.
So the pass completion was 19 yards and goal to go from the 8, second down.
Right, Jim.
And the ball carrier for the Chickasaws, I believe,
Carlton Lee will be the ball carrier. And he'll get across the 5-yard line down to about the 4.
Pick up a 4 yards on the play.
So a big yardage gainer for the Chicks. 3rd and 4. Goal to go. 5:15 remaining in the first quarter. Plenty of time for the Chicks. Have 3 timeouts remaining. 12 seconds on the play clock. Chickasaws consult their wristband for the play they're going to call. Certainly 4-down territory as this is 3rd down.
Lee's out of the game. Thompson in for Lee. And
got the corner. Just didn't get it. Northern, I believe, the ball carrier.
Pickup of about 2.
Northern
on the carry.
Ball was on the far hash, Mike. Gave it to Northern and came to the near side. Ball carrier was Sean Rayner, rather. And Rayner tried to get the corner, but the West Memphis defensive end defended him as well as the corner and it stopped the touchdown. 4th and goal with 2 yards to go here.
Well, it'll be interesting this time. Here's DeMarjorie Clark back out on the field under center. Barking last-second signals.
Lone setback for the Chickasaws, and that's Thompson. And it is given to Thompson, and he stopped. Oh, my. Chickasaws had 9 guys on the line of scrimmage. Thompson a lone setback, and he was stopped.
So the Chicks come away with nothing on that series. 4:47 to go in the first half.
That hurts. Chickasaws had recovered the ball on the 27-yard line of West Memphis. It completed a 19-yard pass, goal to go on the 8, and didn't come back. Speaks well West Memphis defense. I mean, you know, this is a big-time ball club.
Well, they dug down deep.
West Memphis
did on that particular play and stopped Blytheville from picking up anything.
West Memphis obviously in their worst field position of the night. How about a safety here? What do you think?
I'd take it.
Big crease up the middle.
Instead,
ball carrier.
Here comes Jarvis. One more time.
Jarvis Cooper.
The ball carrier.
Rather than a second and short in the shadows of the end zone, West Memphis gets the first down on their own 28-yard line. It's a 26-yard gain. Another first down for West Memphis. 4:36 remaining in the first half. West Memphis leads 7-0.
Blytheville needs to keep West Memphis from scoring again here in the first half so that during halftime they can go in and recuperate and get ready to come back for another fight.
Almost a fumble. Broken play. But Cody Frazier didn't panic. He turned around, a little broken play, got what he could out of it, and that was 2 yards.
He's pretty unhappy about it, though, Jim.
Second and 8. The senior was not pleased with that execution.
Somebody missed an assignment, and they might hear from their senior quarterback in the huddle.
That's good. That's good leadership. Split here to the near side. We've seen a lot of, out of this wing tee, some splits, not much pass action, and Chickasaws almost drawn offside. Timeout. Well, this will be an interesting call because Chickasaws appeared to be drawn outside, but they didn't snap the ball. They got back onside. Then there was a stoppage in play. Now, to be a stoppage in play, there's got to be either a penalty or a timeout.
And there's no indication who the timeout is charged
So
to.
Dalkich raises enough cane across the way, ended up getting a clock stop. 2nd and 8. There's got to be either a timeout or a penalty, but we'll let them play on here.
There's Allen around the right side, but he'll be stopped just across the line of scrimmage.
Allen, the ball carrier.
I'll call it a 4-yard gain.
Made by DeQuan Taylor.
3rd down for West Memphis.
Well, Jim, I think the spot is generous. I didn't think that he had picked up 4 yards.
A pickup of 4. Bring up 3rd down and 4. the West Memphis 34-yard line.
Come on, Chicks. Big defensive stop here. 2:48 clock running here in the first half. Back to throw for West Memphis. And intended receiver.
Frazier tried to air out the long ball, and there's going to be a flag on the play.
This could be offensive pass interference.
For Calvin Clark is incomplete.
Clark, the intended receiver. 6'1", 70 pound. Flag thrown on the 33. They're calling it on Blytheville. Pass interference on the Chickasaws. So that penalty will enable this series to go on. It'll be penalty will be assessed at the line of scrimmage. $15 yards. It's a pretty hefty mark off as well. 1st and 10 from the Blytheville 48. That's one of the first major penalties in this ballgame. Sustains the drive.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Man in motion runs to the near side. Back to throw for West Memphis. Going for it all. And incomplete, but barely. Frazier has an arm, and he's showing it off right now.
And as a matter of fact, Jim, that ball should have been caught.
Oh.
The receiver got both hands on it. That ball should have been caught. And Frazier is indeed showing off his arm. Nice fake. He drops back and pretty on-target pass. I thought it was a score. Fortunately for Blytheville, it wasn't.
Intended receiver Aaron Irvin. And you're exactly right, Mike. He should have had that. 2nd and 10. Still in West Memphis territory on their own 49. Blytheville stunning here, and there's a flag on the play. I don't know if that'll be called on. West Memphis may have flinched as Blytheville stunted, and they did.
Penalty of illegal procedure against.
So we'll move the Blue
Based on where
Devil
the
back.
flag was thrown, Jim, I thought it had to be a procedural call against West Memphis.
And Blytheville looked like they had some line movement, and they may have
West Memphis 44-yard
kind of inadvertently flinched.
Down and 15.
2nd and 15, 2:30 remaining in the first half, and this game is moved here tonight. A couple of umbrellas still out. It doesn't look like it's raining, if any, not hard. Pass complete to West Memphis.
For first down.
Calvin Goshen, the receiver, in Blytheville territory.
Tackle made by Sean Rayner.
So 17-yard pass and catch.
Pick up at 16 on the play.
Only the second pass reception by West Memphis.
39-yard line.
Kind of unusual when you consider the arm this kid has. You might see some more of that before the evening's over. Clock running, 2:14 remaining. Back to pass again. They like what they see. And that's a completion on the 20, 10, 5, and touchdown, but lost the ball.
Touchdown, West Memphis.
So West Memphis, pass was to Calvin Goshen. Goshen picks it up on the 25 as he crossed the goal line. He appeared to fumble the ball, but apparently in crossing the plane, he had possession of it, and immediately after that, lost the ball.
I'd like a replay on that, Jim.
So 2 consecutive pass plays for West Memphis. That's a 40-yard touchdown. McCroskey way down here on the 10-yard line. I don't think he's actually tending to a Blytheville Chickasaws where he is. And the extra point is blocked. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, where West Memphis has gone on the board again, leading 13 to our Chickasaws 0. We'll be back right after this.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Chickasaws. Here's a kick from Enriquez. And the ball hits one of the Chickasaws right in the face mask, but he picks it up and stumbles across the 20-yard line to about the 22.
Trey Rucker on the carry.
So it'll be first down for the Chickasaws, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line.
So the Chickasaws down by 2 scores. Kind of thought that would be the case. I was looking at 3 scores here in the first half. Blytheville certainly needs one here to finish the quarter. 1st and 10 from the Blytheville 22. Blytheville, 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Handoff to the ball carrier. And Carlton Lee is stopped.
Stop made.
About the 25-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Call it a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Clock running, 1:27 remaining in the first half.
Chicks really needed to stop on the last possession by West Memphis, and now really needing a score as they sweep around the left side. Antonio
brought down by Tyrus Wright.
Timeout West Memphis. That's interesting. West Memphis apparently thinks they can get a hold of the ball again. Timeout on the field. 1:13 remaining. West Memphis leads 13-0. We'll be back after this timeout.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
The direction, well, yes, we are able to track the
3rd
direction
and
of the storm.
6.
And it looks like they're moving to the northeast.
And that is and the ball carrier is stopped. Again, West Memphis will use their final timeout because they going to be in pretty good field position if the Chickasaws punt. We'll be back to see what the decision is right after this.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet? Who's streaming again? Why is it so slow?
It's not working.
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Jim McClade back with you. Mike Lester here in Haley Field. 1:08 remaining, and West Memphis has held the Chickasaws in this possession, and they want the ball back. And they only had 2 timeouts in the Blytheville possession, used them well. No timeouts remaining now, but the Chickasaws will be forced to punt from their own 15. West Memphis, 10 guys on the line, and here they come. And Blytheville gets the punt away. It's a good punt, takes a Blytheville roll, and it'll stop rolling at West Memphis's 39-yard line.
West Memphis 39-yard
So
line.
34-yard punt, no return. Chickasaws have been held to 2 first downs in this ball game. That kind of says it all right there. West Memphis, 59 seconds remaining. We've seen them, while only throwing the ball 1 of 2 in their first 4 or 5 possessions. Their last possession, Mike, they threw 3 times and completed 2 for 57 yards. This guy can throw the ball.
And here they come back out again.
First and 10 on their own 39. 59 seconds remaining. And Chickasaws certainly got only 4 on the line. Fumble. West Memphis gets on the ball. This is Coleman Clark.
There was a fumble on the play.
Recovered the fumble.
Recovered by Calvin Clark. For the Blue Devils.
Second fumble for the game. Well, they've lost one of those.
It'll be second and 19.
The Blue Devils might be content now. No, they're hurry-up offense. 2 split to the far side, 1 split to the near side. Back to throw. And incomplete as the ball was thrown out of bounds.
Aaron Irvin, the intended receiver.
Irvin is incomplete.
So a clock stops with 29 seconds remaining. Third and
Xavier Nichols defending on the play.
19.
It'll be third and 19 to West Memphis 30-yard line.
And Jim, it appears West Memphis won't be content to
No, they're going to
kneel down. They're looking to score again in this half.
split to the near side to Anthony Davis. And
Frazier drops back and passes to Allen.
Screen pass to Allen. He's still on his feet, crosses the 45, and down at the 48, not out of bounds.
Pass is complete to Kendall Allen.
18-yard pass.
Tackle made by
Completion.
DeAndre Evans.
Clock will stop as the chains are moved. No, it's not a first down. Fourth down.
Fourth down and 2.
And clock did not stop. 4 seconds. 3. They would not get a playoff. I think they thought the downs, and that's the end of the first half. Poor clock management for West Memphis as the first half completes. 2 quarters complete. The Chickasaws trail the West Memphis Blue Devils 13-0. We'll be back with halftime talk, report, stats, and even maybe a weather report right after this.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet? Who's streaming again? Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
In a game that sees the West Memphis Blue Devils ahead of Blytheville by a score of 13-0, the West Memphis Marching Band has taken the field, and they will entertain the crowd while we give you a recap of the first half of the game. It was an interesting first half for Blytheville, who came out looking pretty good in their first possession and got a first down, but started to sputter after that. And then in the scoring plays for West Memphis, the first scoring play was a 7-play drive, 36 yards on the drive that ended up with Jarvis Cooper getting the score, and a point after touchdown by Matthew Enrique for a score of 7-0. And then later in the quarter, when we were hoping that Blytheville would be able to hold West Memphis from scoring again in the first half, they were able to score on a 6-play, 98-yard drive. They got the ball at their own 2-yard line and marched it up the field 98 yards, 6 plays. Ended up scoring on a pass play from Cody Frazier to Calvin Goshen who appeared to have fumbled the ball as he crossed the goal line, and apparently just after he crossed the goal line was when he fumbled, and that was ruled a touchdown, while the Blytheville hopeful were hoping that the fumble occurred before he crossed the goal line. Ended up with a score of 13-0 at the half. We were hoping for Blytheville to be able to go in and make some adjustments to come back and fight a little harder in the second half. That didn't happen, so Jim McClain is putting together the stats from the first half, and he'll share them with you coming up. I want to share the score of the Osceola-Gosnell game, which is apparently stopped right now as we speak for inclement weather. The score is 18-0 in favor of Osceola, the game being played at J.W. Ray Stadium in Gosnell, Arkansas. And we looked at the radar and see that there is definitely some storm activity moving through the area. We're not getting it as we speak here at Haley Field. However, we did notice that some umbrellas came out for a little while. They seem to be put away as we speak, but apparently they're getting some significant weather activity in the Gosnell area, enough that they would stop the game. And I'm certain that it must be because there is some electrical activity in that storm, because typically just rain wouldn't stop a football game. That game would continue if it was only rain. So they're apparently getting some electrical activity in the storm that's passing through the Gosnell area right now, and we'll try to get an update on that and keep you posted on what's going on with the weather, as well as get you the stats from the game that we're bringing to you here on News Talk 910 KOCN. I think Jim is just about ready with the stats, so we'll go ahead and do that before we go to the break. Jim?
Thanks, Mike, and these are very unofficial stats here tonight. Chickasaw is only 66 yards total in this ball game, and that just speaks well of this West Memphis defense. And Blytheville 44 yards rushing on 8 attempts, passing 22 yards, 2 of 8. 17 rushing plays, 8 passing attempts, 25 total plays. Blytheville held to 2 first downs in the first half of play. West Memphis 138 yards rushing on 24 plays passing, 4 of 9, and really just saw a lot of that in the next to last possession the Blue Devils had. 83 yards there, nice balance by West Memphis. 221 total yards, 33 plays, 9 first downs for West Memphis, and they've turned the ball over 1 time here in the first half. We'll be back with more halftime talk and some scores around the state right after this.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
We're back at Haley Field. Mike Lester along with Jim McClain, and the score is 13-0 in favor of the West Memphis Blue Devils. We're at halftime, and before we get scores from around the Arkansas area, want to kind of update you on the weather. I got a chance to look at the radar, and Jim, the indication is that we will be very, very fortunate if we can finish this game before those storms start to move into the immediate Blytheville area. Gosnell already feeling some effects of this weather cell that's passing through, and the radar indication is that the cell is so huge that as it moves through, almost all of this area will feel some effects from it, because it's moving again from the south west to the northeast, and again, as I said, it's a huge sail, and Gosnell already getting some of the effects of it. And you know, as we look out at the flags at Haley Field, we can see the wind that's picked up, and we can expect some weather. And I think that we'll get some of it. In fact, I had expected it before now, but I certainly believe that before we get this game done, Jim, we'll feel some effects of this storm. In fact, some lightning as we speak.
Yeah, that'll be the stopper. If we lightning gets close, in fact, the public address announcer has already kind of told folks where they need to go in the event that this ball game has to be temporarily suspended for lightning. I remember years ago, Mike, we were over in Jonesboro, and had a lightning interrupted game, and that's when David Hickson was doing the games with me. And that thing, it's all started in the second half, and we'd be okay, and then it'd start lightning, and then they would clear it, and you would have to allow 30 minutes, and they would come back out and clear it, and I think that game probably got over around 11:30, and Coach Hickson and I didn't throw a break for instrumental. We stayed with the game. We interviewed every coach in Jonesboro High School, every coach that was there from Blytheville High School. We had a fun time, but we were dry as they were trying to make that thing work over in Jonesboro. Some scores around the state. Interest to us, of course, now Fearless Fridays have West Memphis 17, Blytheville nothing. So since that score is wrong, I don't know if we can believe anything else. We'll try it. Jonesboro 6, Conway 0. That's in the first quarter. Forest City getting beat by Marion 20-6. Forest City, as you remember, led that game earlier, 6-0. Our friends at Fort Smith Southside, 17-0 to Radel 7. I don't know why I even mentioned that score. How about our friends at Greenwood? We always like to go up there. Greenwood now in the 7A, 6A conference. They are ahead of Alma, 21-0. How about our friends at...
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment pleasure, we direct your attention to the center of Haley Field, where we proudly present
Watson Chapel getting beat by Pine Bluff 48-20. Mariana at halftime being beat by Helena West Helena 35-0. That's the game that we are not playing this year. We're not playing Helena West Helena. We'll be playing Little Rock Mills next week. So, Chicks behind 13-0. We'll be back with more halftime talk right after this timeout. You're listening to Chickasaw Football on News Talk 910 KLCN. Okay, you need to kind of let us know that. All right. They called the game at Gosnell. What was the score? What was it?
18-0.
Well, that's strange that they're calling that and we're still here. Okay. That was a quick 2 minutes. Jim McLean back with you with meteorologist Mike Lester. Easy for me to say, meteorologist.
Meteorologist, Jim.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. You've got the Doppler 3,500 weather machine in your hands.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do, Jim.
Okay, go, Mike.
Courtesy of my good friend Keith here. And what I said, that the storm that we're looking at will probably be here before this game is over. And it appears that most of the storm is moving, almost due east.
You're moving your hand from left to right.
Yes, I am, because that's the way the storm is moving, from left to right. And again, such a huge sail that's stretching up into Missouri, even past the Boot Hill and deeper south near Little Rock.
Okay, thanks. Let us know when, all right. Well, you were doing it, see, damn FCC.
It's okay.
Is it us? Thunderstorm warning for us? Okay.
Mississippi County? Okay.
Okay. Good. We'll give that Mike Mike, do you get paid extra doing the weather duties here tonight?
I doubt it.
I'll put a word in for you.
It's okay.
75. I'm getting under mine. Hey, this press box won't hold 75 miles an hour. Oh, with you two guys in here. Mike, you're nice to me most of the time. We'll get on the air, you start giving me the finger and stuff.
Well, you're dogging me pretty bad, Jim. Turnabout is fair play.
Do what?
Let us know. Here we are back at Haley Field with the score 13-0 at halftime in favor of the West Memphis Blue Devils. And the rain has started, Jim. The umbrellas have come out, and there is you probably just heard, a severe thunderstorm warning for Mississippi County as well as for Crittenden County here in northeast Arkansas until 9:30 p.m. This storm is packing winds that are up to 75 miles an hour. We're looking at some of the storm on radar, and again, as I mentioned earlier, it is moving to the east. I'm not sure the speed of the storm. I don't have that information here in front of me, but we do have a storm that's moving through, and the rain has started here in the Blytheville area at Haley Field.
Interestingly enough, the Gosnell game, which had been stopped for lightning, has been not canceled, but they ended that game, and Osceola has won that game. Mike, what was the score? 18?
By a score of 18-0.
So Osceola defeats Gosnell in a game shortened. And it's interesting, Gosnell not that far away from Haley, and we're just getting a little rain here, but there's certainly more to come. But the Chickasaw is still in this ball game. West Memphis, the powerhouse in the 6A, 7A combined conference.
Jim, you're right. Blytheville is still in this game, but the Gosnell game being stopped because of the weather, Blytheville will need to score almost immediately when we come back to hopefully have a chance to win this game before it could be stopped by the officials because of the weather.
You know, back in the day, Mike, when I started this stuff several years ago, the rivalry was, it seemed like Jonesboro and Blytheville. And I think maybe about the time that you were going through or after that, the rivalry, it seems to me, while alumni may have considered the Jonesboro-Blytheville a true rivalry, it appears to me that the students back then really considered the West Memphis game in any sport, whether it was football, basketball, track and field, that seemed to be the rivalry among the students. Do you agree with that?
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. However, there have been several rivalries for Blytheville, one with Jonesboro, of course, and I think that rivalry still exists between Blytheville and Jonesboro. If a game would be scheduled between Blytheville and Jonesboro, there would be that spirit of rivalry that comes out. It always exists between Blytheville and West Memphis. There's one that exists between Blytheville and Forest City. So even way back in the day, I remember when Blytheville played Armorel in basketball, there was a healthy rivalry going on then, and a renewed rivalry in sports between Blytheville and Osceola. So there are several rivalries that go on. And there are some teams that we just play. Like when we play Paragould, for example. We just play Paragould. We just play Paragould, but some of the other teams that we play against from time to time, there is really a healthy rivalry going on here.
And many times in my experience working with Blytheville High School, we've had the fortune of bringing a top 10 high school football team here at Haley Field. This is another time. West Memphis, as we play, the Blue Devils this week are ranked in the top 10. You know, I can number 6 overall. I can go back to back in the day when we would play. Pine Bluff has played here, ranked in the top 10. Little Rock Central, top 10. Catholic, back in the day of Jerry Welch. You know, we've had in West Memphis more than one time has been ranked in the top 10 and has played at Haley. Even Blytheville at a time was ranked and they played here. And this goes well with basketball, but this football field has a lot of tradition and has seen a lot of great athletes on this field. And tonight is no exception. We've got to I'm just trying to drive that point home, that the game tonight against West Memphis is, while we think of it as a traditional powerhouse game, because we're used to West Memphis, but they have gone to a 6A, 7A division, and we have gone down to a 5A. We're just being notified that there's going to be a 30-minute delay in this game, probably because lightning has been in the area. And this could be the start to a very long evening. I don't know. This
is just what I was concerned about, Jim. What I mentioned a little while ago when we talked about Gosnell having their game stopped because of the weather, that quite possibly could happen in Blytheville. And right now it's just a delay. However, the game could be stopped, and Blytheville is down by 13 points now. West Memphis ahead 13-0.
Yeah, the problem's going to be once they let this, once this cell comes close, as you pointed out, it is so big that once we get within the precipitation area, it's just not going to stop. And unfortunately, this game might have to be stopped just because of the time element. But as we pointed out, the first half moved very quickly. Certainly have time for a 30-minute delay. Let's take a 1-minute break as we regroup here and see what we'll do. 13-0 here at halftime, and we're in a 30-minute delay. I feel like I'm a Nassau announcer talking about a launch delay. But anyway, with that said, we'll be back right after this.